Then he goes on, the atom has no physical structure. The emperor has no clothes. So it's more of this really emotive kind of interpretation. You can't believe I read this book?
No, I can't believe you've read this book. It's so boring.
It's really boring to you, is it? Yeah. It's kind of interesting. I wouldn't have read it if there wasn't so many obvious mistakes in here.
Where did you pick it up from? Was it like in a bargain bin?
No, I got it from the internet.
You got it from the internet?
Yeah.
You just... What, we just...
I just clicked on, said I'd like to buy a copy of this book, and they sent it to me a couple of days later.
Okay, cool.
Because there's lots of...
There's other shit books you can buy, by the way.
I know that.
If you want to.
I know that. Thank you very much. I know there's lots.
Hey, I've got a great idea.
The reason I picked this one...
Anyone actually listens to this complete garbage, but if you do, and you want Stephen to read a shit book and then do a review about it, please leave a comment, like, I don't know, what book you want him to read, and I'll make sure he reads it, and then we can comment about how crap it is.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm going to be a bit busy for the next few months, but come, I don't know, next year a bit, I'll definitely have time then.
Yeah, so you got any crappy books that you think are crappy? You should do a review of that guy, the guy that thinks that aliens came to Earth. What's his name? Kurt Vonnegut.
Kurt Vonnegut's a sci-fi writer.
No, not Kurt, but he sounds like Vonnegut. It sounds like Kurt Vonnegut.
Oh, you mean... I know who you mean.
Yeah, you know who I mean.
Yeah, lots of people have done debunkings of his stuff.
Have they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose it's been done before.
Yeah.
They've got to be original these days.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got new people like David Icke and... who else? David Icke, definitely. He's got the reptilian beliefs.
Yeah.
Who else? There's others out there as well.
Do you wonder if they actually believe that, or are they like con men?
Mars, I think his name is, something like that. Jim Mars, I think it is.
Well, they have to make lots of money, so that's not supposed to really matter.
Wow. Yeah, it's entertainment, isn't it? But I don't understand why they need to make these things real. Why don't they just have them as, like, novels?
Because people wouldn't fucking buy it.
Dark Skies or something like that.
People wouldn't buy it. They wouldn't buy it.
What do you mean they wouldn't buy it? People like good horror movies, don't they?
There's loads of cheesy stuff like Reptile Man. If they make it real and get people to believe in it, they can do conferences and make loads of money.
Oh, they make more money, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Good on you,
There you go,
David.
that's what my brother reckons the reason is.
Yeah.
Why there is an insistence on calling these fantasies real.
Yeah, it's because they make more money.
Because they make more money.
And they do conferences. It's like the old priests used to do, isn't it? It's just make money out of people's ignorance.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose a fantasy is more impressive if you pretend it's real.
Much more impressive.
Or if you believe it's real, I should say.
I suppose it gives people a different approach to life, doesn't it? I suppose you're going to get lots of people like looking out for... Imagine you've got a really shitty boss and you can say, oh, he's really shitty. Not because I'm crap at doing my work, but because he's a reptile. Or because not because he's a cunt. Or because he's just like one of them fucking idiots that think they're everything because they've got a slightly higher position than everyone else, but because he's a reptile.
That's a pretty razor-sharp mind, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it, for someone who's got no formal education?
Is it?
I think so.
It's so sharp I just cut myself. Oh. By the way, he is my brother, okay, and we're not in like some sort of homosexual relationship.
Heavens no.
And he ain't rubbing nothing better as much as he'd like to.
I was trying to be kind. I was trying to be kind to him, but he just prefers me to punch him in the face.
Yeah, I do prefer him to punch me in the face. It makes me feel better.
There we go.
I like pain, by the way, everyone.
We're going to have a fight in a minute.
In our world, material substances, matter appears out of thin air. Kind of weird when you think about it. Here you are holding this physical book in your... Well, I'm not actually holding a physical book in my hands. It's on the floor and I'm reading it.
The readers don't need to know that.
Don't they? That's kind of important. Okay, it's not important. If you were to focus on the book's material substance with an atomic microscope, you would see that you are holding nothing, as it turns out.
How can you be holding nothing? You've obviously got something.
Well, I suppose what he's saying is it gets to a point that it's so small. I mean, I think I understand what he's saying. As it turns out, we undergraduate biology majors write about one thing: the quantum universe is mind-bending.
Which certainly seems to be true.
Or you could just drop some acid.
Yeah, one or the other, ladies and gentlemen. Read this book or drop some acid.
I think dropping acid would probably be more educational.
Yeah, I think I might agree with that as well.
Saying, Stephen, you have to edit that because you can't have two people saying, hey, go out and drop acid to people.
Why not? Oh right.
No, seriously,
you've got to be over 18.
You've got to be over 18, and if you have any, I don't know, psychological... Not serious, but if you have, like, psychological problems,
serious ones.
like you've got depression or anxiety or, like, you know, any sort of
mental... inadvisable.
Yeah, mental illness of any kind, definitely don't...
feel a bit better.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. And if you do it, do it with a friend.
Yeah, definitely. I did it when I was 16, and I was, like, kind of tripping totally.
I've never done it because it's just...
really weird and a bit scary.
I don't think I need to, actually.
Nah, it's not all that much fun, actually.
Isn't it?
No, it's just...
I want to do mushrooms. I've always wanted to do mushrooms.
If you're really bored, actually, it's quite an adventure.
And anyone sort of in the Portsmouth area or Isle of Wight area, apparently there's lots of magic mushrooms in the Isle of Wight, so there you go, there's some useful information for you. I just know a guy who used to go pick them.
Do you know anywhere roughly where they have to go?
He never told me. He told me he came back, totally smashed it out of his face, but he never told me. But I'm sure if you look up on the internet, you'll be able to find out where they are.
There is a few foresty areas in the middle of the island, yeah.
That's probably where he got them from.
Well, it must be, yeah.
There are not side effects, they're effects. The awareness of such profoundly different mechanics control the structure and behaviour of matter should have offered biomedicine new insights into understanding health and disease. Yet even after the discoveries of quantum physics, biologists and medical students continue to be trained to view the body only as a physical machine that operates in accordance with Newtonian principles. In seeking knowledge of the body's mechanical... Oh, for God. Who the fuck is going to listen? In seeking knowledge of how the body's mechanisms are controlled, researchers focus their attention on investigating a large variety of physical signals. I'm fucking dribbling. What's wrong with me? A large variety of physical signals classified into discrete chemical families, including aforementioned hormones, cytokinase, growth factor, tumour suppressors, messengers, and ions. However, because of their Newtonian materialistic bias, conventional researchers completely ignore the role of motherfuckers that energy vibrations play in health and disease.
Right, so is that a profound point, or what?
Which bit?
the bit that says the Newtonian mechanists only think that pills can help people.
Not really, no. I suppose it is a profound point, but I know, but if you don't, I mean, but then you're off to the acupuncturist and the chiropractor. That's what I'm saying, and you're going off to the faith healer.
So basically what Dr. Lipton is saying is...
science!
You're stuffed.
Get me the witch doctor!
If you don't like the witch doctor, tough.
Like them fucking guys back in the 16th century used to think that you could, like, find everything that was wrong with someone from the shit. Go and see the shit doctor. He can heal you. Just believe. Oh, the toenail doctor. There's guys that reckon they can find everything wrong with you from your toenails.
Gosh, really?
And tongue doctors, guys that believe they can do that with your tongues.
You see, this is the human condition, ladies and gentlemen. We have a horrible tendency just to believe complete nonsense sometimes.
I think it helps.
Because we think it will do us good.
No, it's because the world's insane. The world is fundamentally fucking insane. When you have children being raped and murdered, and you have people dying of starvation and all that shit, does it really surprise anyone that people believe in bullshit? Because the reality is so much fucking harsher.
That's true. Yeah, it's a very profound point, that is.
Isn't that very profound?
It's much more profounder than Lipton's, actually. That's exactly right, yeah.